Hello, hello. How are you all, my lovelies? It is Thursday night and I am on to chat with you, and I can't wait to see you all come flying on. I hope you've all had a fabulous day. I've had a really good day today. Yay! Hi, how you doing? Yay! Lovely to see you. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Have you had a good day? Let me know. I'm a bit tired today, actually. Actually, this evening, I'm a bit tired. Woo! Down 20 pounds. Fantastic. You're doing brilliantly. I've been seeing on Facebook that you're doing a load of steps, which is fantastic. Putting me to shame. I'm certainly not doing anywhere near 10,000 steps. I'm not even wearing my Fitbit anymore. Thanks for the thumbs up. 7 miles a day. That is incredible. You are doing so well. Are you enjoying it? Hey, Lindsay. How you doing, sweetheart? Have you had a good day? We have 5 lovelies online already. Say hi. No, I'm going to talk about Dr. G a little bit later, but he is not on tonight. You're loving the walking. It's so good getting out in the fresh air, isn't it? It's something that I really must make time for, because I enjoy going for a walk as well, but I'm pretty much full on doing my yoga. I think I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 practices, which is 9 hours of yoga in the last 3 days. Hi, Madge, sweetheart. How are you doing? Deborah is down 20 pounds. That is just supersonic. Lindsay's doing better now you have your meds again. Whatever floats your boat, darling. Hi, Laurie. How are you doing? Woo woo. How's Canada tonight? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It is all very helpful. Hi, Alina. Alina Haina. How are you doing? So what was that slur? Winks comes staggering into the lounge, slurring, and he hasn't even had any alcohol.
I thought that too when you said Alina Haina.
Alina Haina, you were thinking that, weren't you? It is awesome, isn't it? You're good, Madge. Fantastic. Are you well stuck into your new deadline for this month? I bet you're really busy. Hey, Robin, how are you doing, babes? How's it all hanging with you guys? Let me know. Lindsay, I was out of antidepressants for a few days and I was suffering withdrawal symptoms. Oh, that's no fun, is it? That's no fun. You have to keep on top of those. Must make sure you don't run out. Tell Wink I have taffy coming his way. Wink! Alina's got taffy coming your way. Ooh, he said very nice. He's in the kitchen making a cup of tea. I might have bought a shed load of donuts and cookies on my way home for Wink, as it's Easter and he's finished work now till Tuesday. He's been working very hard. He's been working 2 jobs. Yes, that is Wink taking a guitar off the wall. See, he's always doing something with guitars. He's terrible. Alina has just finished work. Hey, Violet babes, how are you doing, sweetheart? Are you in your new place? Robin, thank you so very much for your lovely, authentic post and all you do for so many of us. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. It's my reason to be. So I'm really glad that you enjoyed that. Alberta is excellent. Provincial elections over and the right party won. Happy, happy dance. Oh, I'm pleased for you. It's always good that you're happy. That's fantastic. From Amazon in the UK. Oh, it'll probably be here tomorrow then. Midnight Chameleon, OMG. Hi, finally caught you live. Yay. I was a little bit late because today I had a new router installed. So we found that we've had a fault on our phone line for like probably 2 years. So that's really good. Ooh, steampunk coming your way. Alina said she's got a steampunk item coming.
I bought a
Deleted
watch.
user. I don't like you. Cool. Yeah, that's whatever. No worries. I'm going nuts. I forgot to turn my book off when I came in here. So you got to, yep, it's been a rough week, a lot to leave behind. I know, but the thing with leaving things behind is you have a brand new start ahead of you. So go for it, girl. That's what I say. Okay. Alina, 25th of April is the approximate delivery day. Okay, cool. You like my hair. Thank you, Rufus. Router install. Yes, Miranda, I had a new router installed. I have a new internet provider. Right, I think, moderators, we have a load of trolls on here tonight. So I'll get that. Yeah, get that off. Get those off. Moira Hayden, somebody block her, him. Oh yeah, we've got loads of trolls on. Alina, get to it, babes.
Does it say on readers?
Are you black? And tell you to give up your guitar hobby. It's horrible. Whatever floats your boat. Go and do something more exciting with your life than bumping in here. Honestly, ridiculous. Sue, there probably won't be any posts tomorrow. Lol. No, there won't be. It's Easter. Oh, goodness me. Right. Okay. Alina, can you please get all the trolls off here, please? That would be really good if we could just do that. Alina, are you listening? Are you on it? What a complete idiot you are. Yeah.
They've obviously got some.
He's totally black, my husband. Yeah. Okay. Right, okay. Just hang on while I get rid of the trolls myself. Because I don't know how to do that.
They're getting there, they're blocking the trolls.
Blocking the trolls. Oh, what horrible hatred.
They're obviously just sad people, aren't they?
Yeah, I know. With nothing more exciting. And no, that's another troll.
Is that?
That's another troll.
Well, they're having fun in their small empty lives.
I know. Oh, dearie me. Ridiculous. Right, okay. We have got a huge amount of trolls on tonight. So just bear with me a second. Right, very boring. That's really interesting because there's just so many people I've never seen before.
Oh, they're starting to disappear now, are they?
Yeah, I don't know. Double trouble, huge amount of trolls on tonight. Oh, goodness me.
Perhaps I thought it was Easter bunnies, not Easter trolls. You go back under your little bridges, trolls. Wait for the billy goats.
Right, huge amount of trolls on.
Sharon wants to make it. She'll Zappa make me a moderator.
Okay.
Tonight.
Well, this is exciting, isn't it? We're being totally foobarred by a load of trolls.
There you go, message deleted.
Okay, I don't know where Debs is. She's about to go on a massive hang on a second. Right, there you go. Viola, I've added you as a moderator. And where's Laurie?
Well, that was quite exciting, wasn't it?
Gosh. Where's Laurie gone? I can't see the comment. If only I could do this from my laptop, it would be really good. So this is really thoroughly boring for you all. I'm very sorry, but we don't want to listen to a load of repeated awful messages from people. Right. Are they all gone now? Right. Okay. Oh, goodness me. Okay. What they really want me to do is just to stop my broadcast, which I'm very tempted to do. Because there's just too many. Yep, Seeker, trying to sort you out.
So they're still gone there?
Right. I'm just getting everybody sorted out. What a lot of ugly-minded people we have. Hi, Ada, sweetheart. We've just had like a ton of racist, evil, nasty trolls just doing loads of repeated messages.
It was a troll fest.
Yeah, where's that comment from Laurie? Is it on here? I keep trying to find you and then, aha, Laurie. There you go. Lots of moderators. Well, that was a bit of a stir-crazy moment, isn't it? I know, what idiots. Yeah, Wink should give up his guitar. No, I shouldn't. Right, who haven't I said hello to? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Deborah. Oh, gosh, it's like on and on and on and on and on. I kill cops. Goodness me. Hide user. Right. Right, okay. Have we got rid of them all yet? Right, okay. It seems we can't get rid of them tonight at all. Hi, V. We're being infested with ridiculous, horrible trolls at the moment. It's unhidden, unhiding them. No. Right, okay. Have we got rid of them all yet? I know, basically, all I've done for the last 20 minutes is fight off people. So Robin, I said hello to Robin, and then we had a whole load of nasty people on. Right, I think we've got rid of them all now. Anyway. Right. Okay. Good thinking, Madge. Right. Okay. So the first thing that I want to let you know is that I had a chat with Jack, Dr. Gilmore, and he is not going to be doing these plant-based whole food shows anymore. He's incredibly busy and he has a lot on. So he's going to come on once in a while as a guest when I have some questions, because what was happening is you didn't really have any questions for him because you've kind of learnt everything. And what we're doing here isn't really very complicated. It's actually quite simple. Hey, Debs, you missed the Troll Fest. So everyone's a moderator again now, just about. I know, isn't it lovely? It was made for me by the lovely Cindy Dotson who I don't know if she's on because she might have come on while we had all the troll, a track of the trolls. Yes, I know a lot of you will miss him, but he's got lots to do, and I think you know, there weren't really a lot of medical questions for him. You know, you guys are kind of dab hands at this healthy eating lark. Yes, I will let him know that you're going to miss him. So, you know, he will come in from time to time. But you know, at this stage in the game, you don't really need medical information. And he still has his vignettes channel, which I know he hasn't broadcast on for a long time, apart from these lives. So it's just going to be yours truly, motivating you and answering any questions that you've got. Yeah, it is a shame, Lindsay, I know, but that's just, you know, that's just how it needs to play at the moment. He's just really, really busy. And I think, you know, you haven't got any questions for him, really. And so I think it's a good time for him to step out. And then at some stage, we're going to have questions for him, or he'll have something new to share or something. Yeah, all of our thinking has changed with eating, and he's given us a lot of really valuable advice. And I think he's over and over again said lots of the same things. I mean, I am going to get together with him, and I'm going to do the videos on the different topics. So, you know, like we're going to do like a 5-minute one on diabetes and why eating plant-based whole food gets rid of that. You know, why heart disease, you know, vascular heart disease doesn't actually have to be a problem, how you can lower blood pressure, how you can reduce migraines, how you can, you know, be happier, feel better, how you can get rid of inflammation in the body, how you can get rid of autoimmune diseases, because all these are caused by eating animal products, animal, you know, things that come from animals. And if you cut them out of your diet, if you can go the whole hog, I know I keep saying that, it's not really not really a very good metaphor for it, but if you can go the whole hog, you're going to find a lot of benefits, absolutely a lot of benefits. You know, who's just stopped to say hello? Well, I just stopped by to say hello. Ta-ta. Okay, take care, sweetheart. Lovely to see you on, darling. Keep up with your amazing walking, and do let us know how you're going on, because we love a success story, don't we? We love it. You're slam dunking it, girl. So proud of you, and I bet you're so proud of yourself too. Take care, sweetheart. Yeah, we're all really grateful to Jack for his help. He's been absolutely amazing, and he's been there every single week since October. You know, and he's a busy doctor. He's got lots going on, and he's got lots of people to help. So, you know, I'm very grateful to him, and I know we're all really grateful to him. Yes, you absolutely can go back and rewatch. Hi, Leanne. How you doing? You just got through watching. Do you know what? I've been trying to upload that wretched video all day. It's just like, that should have been uploaded at like 5 o'clock today, but it just kept going, error, uploading video, retry, and then it won't retry. So you have to keep deleting it and re-uploading it. And it's just been a nightmare. But I finally managed to get it to go off about 15 minutes before I was supposed to be on. So yeah, you just got through my video about my bout of depression. Excellent. I've been dealing with this on and off for the last 5 years, and I'm slowly coming back to me, and I do have a project. Excellent. You need a project. You need something to do that's not about you, that you have to think about somebody else and put somebody else before you. You just don't have time to wallow if you're doing something for somebody else, you know, or a big project. You know, if the big project's doing something for yourself, sometimes, you know, when you're not feeling on top of your game, you can go, oh, can't be bothered. Oh, I'll do it in a minute. I'll just do this first. Oh, I need to tidy the house. I just check my messages again. I'll just do that for a bit. You know, an hour goes by and you haven't, you know. So if the thing is for yourself, even though you would really benefit from it, it's something that you just don't get to do. But if somebody's relying on you, you have to get on with it. You know, you can't let that person down. So I think it's really good if you've got a project. So well done, and lovely to see you, Leanne. Woo! I just whizzed past. Use it for a rainy day. Also, I'm going on a women's retreat for 4 days in June. Woo! That's going to be fun, to Pacific City on the beach. So I have a goal. Excellent. Also heard back from an apartment complex in Idaho. Fantastic. So you've got lots of exciting things, which are much better to focus on than the whole navel gazing that I was talking about in my video. And, you know, I know probably a lot of you haven't seen it yet, but, you know, do go and watch it, because I know, you know, I get a lot of private messages from you guys and other guys that actually don't join this twice weekly show because they're not doing the plant-based. So they kind of, I don't know, maybe they feel a little bit excluded and you know, daunted by it. So, you know, maybe we'll have more people on the show now, because it's going to be more about, you know, motivation and, you know, keeping going and getting back on the wagon and how to stop falling off the wagon, and whatever difficulties you're having, you know, whatever you really want to talk about, we can talk about here as well. So that women's retreat sounds fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So we're both going to be doing something exciting in June together then, in different parts of the world. So what's your goal is to, what do you want to achieve for your goal? What are you trying to have done in time or be ready in time for your retreat? Let me know, Leanne. You're all saying hi to each other. Yay, Violet, superstar. Well done, sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Seeker. You know, I'm really grateful for you guys, because you lift, every time I come on live with you, I come away feeling like I've been shot out of a cannon. You know, I feel super excited. My whole vibration is up here and I'm like, woo, brain firing, you know, and you do that for me. So thank you. It's a team effort. It's a tribe effort here. And that's what we're all doing for each other. And I see you all commenting on each other's Facebook posts and congratulating people and sending prayers to each other and hugs and congratulations and stuff. And that's really brilliant, because in fact, I was talking to FaceTiming Debs earlier on today, just briefly. I was trying to make some cheese, which didn't set. It's like blancmange. It's very tasty, but it's scoopable. Wink said, well, it can be like a cheese dip. And it's like, yes, it so can. I don't know why it didn't set. No idea. I'll have to email Alicia and ask her why. Yeah, she was saying, it's just like we're just a group of friends now, even though a lot of us haven't met each other face to face. And even though a lot of you don't even know what you all look like or what you all sound like. I know what some of you sound like, because some of you have sent me little videos, so I've got to hear your voice. Because a lot of people on their Facebook profile, it's all dogs and cats and flowers and messages and, you know, stuff. And it's just like, I still don't know what she looks like. I can't see it. Or you have a dog as your you know, your profile picture. So still don't know what a lot of you look like, but I do know what some of you sound like. And obviously with the lovelies on tour, we're going to get to all meet each other a little bit more intimately than just the comments, which is already an amazing support. But Debs was saying, you know, we are like real friends. And it's just like, yeah, you know, we're not like real friends. We are real friends. You know, we're there for each other, you know, absolutely. Yes, V, you're right. It is okay not to be okay. And it's okay to have some time to recognize that, to get all the ugliness, all the negativity, Get all the woes and the moans all out in front of you. Let's get all the toys out of the box. Let's criticize them all, bash yourself on the head a few times verbally, and then decide, enough is enough. Do I want this? Do I really want to feel like this every day? Do I really want to look at those things? Or do I want to just sweep them away? So it is okay not to be okay, because you almost need that flirtation with I call it the rim of the, going around the rim of that dark circle that you can, that tunnel that you can just drop into and kind of disappear for months, feeling rubbish. I nearly said a bad word there. Feeling rubbish. There's loads of things here. See, what am I doing here? Users rainy day. I'm going to the depression video after the chat. Yeah, it's just what I've been going through over the last kind of 3 weeks, really, and kind of had, watch the video, because otherwise I'll just be repeating myself. And do give it a thumbs up as well, and make a comment, because it will mean it will get out to more people. And I think it could really help people. I really do. We are accepted, and now it's time to start selling and packing and just waiting for a room to open up. I'm hoping to get an upper floor unit with a balcony so I can have my morning tea. Fantastic. How exciting for you. Overlooking the garden. Lovely pictures. We travelled there last year and took a tour and applied. It's in Idaho City, Idaho. So excited. Oh, I don't know anything about Idaho. It's funny that. Well, actually, I don't know an awful lot. They don't do many films from Idaho. We kind of seem to think we know more about, places in America where we watch television series and films from. I suppose it's a bit the same for you if you watch any films that are set in London or something. Awesome. Right. I can't totally agree that all these problems come from eating animal products. I agree that it gets rid of almost all, but the problem causing the migraines I get has nothing to do with eating meat. So stop acting like me. Acting like you. How am I acting? Yeah, I mean, there are some, diseases and, conditions and some, things that aren't related to diet, absolutely there are. And I know that you've got, an unusual type of migraine issue. It's not, some people get them because, drink too much coffee or are allergic to something, or they're stressed, or, stuff like that. And a lot of those issues can be dealt with by eating properly. We are so very much what we eat. So I would agree with you that not everything, can be solved, by being plant-based. But an awful lot of the underlying symptoms, just the general health, if you have like this migraine issue, which is a totally, something that they're not quite sure where it's all coming from. Okay. But you also have low blood pressure, and you also have, clogged arteries, and you also have diabetes, and you're also overweight, and you're also tired all the time and depressed. Those other things can so totally be, reversed or improved greatly. I mean, we've got this small group, we've got about, I guess we've got about 30, 35 lovelies who are in some form or other doing plant-based. And you've just, we've seen all the weight that's, been lost. We've got a type 2 diabetes cured. We have people with osteoarthritis, who reduced pain, more mobility, less inflammation, feeling better, feeling more energy, bounce in the step. It goes on and on and on. We've got vitamin deficiencies, improved. So I'm not saying it cures everything, but, if there's anything else going on, it's going to help. You know, if your body's fighting something or producing something, or you're dealing with pain, for example, it would be, you know, being in pain is a miserable thing, and, you know, being in constant pain can cause depression, or you can have, you know, feel very low about it because it's just like exhausting. But if you're also eating cakes and burgers and fast food and empty calories and, you know, carb loaded stuff, you know, that you know, eating those kinds of food, then you're stopping your gut from producing serotonin, which means you're not going to be releasing dopamine into your head. So it's going to compound the depression associated with being in a lot of pain a lot of the time, you know. So it's kind of, you know, you know, you can break your foot and you can stamp on it as well, you know. So it's better if you don't stamp on the broken foot and help it to heal. So I totally agree with you, and I do realize that your issue, you know, is, I don't know what it is, but I think it's physiologic. See, this is where we need Dr. Gilmore, because I can't say all the words. It's a physical issue, isn't it? I think it's, or it's some, I don't know, but congenital isn't the right word. What is the right word? I think you know what I'm saying. I think you all know what I'm trying to say. I just can't find the right medical word, as I'm not a doctor. Leanne is saying, when you started talking about happy pills and eating a bunch of crap, I've definitely been eating a bunch of crap. I need to get back on my shakes and supplements. Absolutely. You know, I started eating a load of rubbish. You know, I had a, you know, I actually ate, I said I ate a packet of biscuits. That was just in one night. I just like, just irrelevant eating. I wasn't even hungry. I didn't even feel like them. I was kind of accidentally eating. I was just like subconsciously eating just for no reason. And I felt awful the next day. Felt really awful. So that just, you know, that's like breaking your foot and stamping on it as well, for good measure. You know, and I don't want to go down the you know, the happy pill route. You know, that was a big kind of like, whoa, Susan, get a grip of yourself, woman. Lovely's on tour is my project, and we'll be rolling down the road tomorrow AM. Woo woo! Can't wait to see all your vlogs, Debs. Yeah, my stepdad visited again today, 4 times since Monday. So you're gonna laugh. I know, you're cracking me up. Oh, hi, Lynn. Welcome, sweetheart. Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you. That's so sweet to me to say that. And I bet all the lovelies have said hello to you. It's Lynn's first time on the live. Say hi to Lynn. Right, where to next? Oh, gosh, now it's just whizzed up. Whizzed up. I think it's because somebody actually, like, talking about nut milks. Oh, gosh. We're making a life changes. Oh, I know I'm way behind you guys. Right, okay. Today. Great advice in your video, Sue. Thank you. I'm getting up tomorrow, not wallowing in my pit. Absolutely. It just makes you feel worse. If you don't get up in the morning, what you're really saying is you don't want your life. You're not going to have it. You're not going to live it. You're literally going to waste that precious bit of your life. And it's, when you think about it like that, when you're, you know, when you say no to getting up when the alarm clock goes off, you're just saying no to living your life. You're pushing it away and doing nothing instead other than being in bed. You know, and I've done a fair bit of that over the last, you know, since my birthday in March. I did a fair bit of, I would be awake and I'd just be laying there, totally wide awake, thinking about all the things that I had to do, but not actually getting up. But I did do some good thinking, and also I deprived myself of sleep. But that was really an excuse, and it just, by the time I did get up, I was like, what shall I do now? I suppose I could muck the pigs out, but I'll do that a bit later. Let me check the messages. I just basically sat on Facebook, kind of, but not really posting much either, except when something happened, When I disappear from Facebook, I'm like navel gazing. It's a very good sign when someone disappears off the messaging, that something's up, I think. Good for you, Sandy. High-fiving you. You just have to get up and get on and be busy and do things, and and you don't have time to wallow then. I'm not doing so good with staying on the wagon, but I keep trying. Well, that's absolutely fine, Seeker. It's absolutely fine. The fact is you're still trying to get on it and you're running alongside it, and that's just fine. I ate some biscuits last week. Gosh! Dairy in those, butter, and a whole load of utter. They weren't even nice biscuits. They were cheap biscuits, just like, I don't know what I was thinking. But there we go. That's just what I did. I'm glad you've missed the storms, Violet. Speaking of Jack, has he been hit with any of these storms in Texas? They've just had so many hurricanes. Yeah, he got his power knocked out 2 weeks ago. They had no power at all for like 10 hours, I think. Yes, we are a team. Lindsay, I'm not ready to be vegan, but I am being healthy and cutting meat out slowly. Nice one. Good girl, Lindsay. That, you will notice a difference. That, in fact, what Dr. G said is, if you're going to do them one at a time, probably the best thing to cut out first is dairy. Okay, that's the best one to cut out. Cheese and milk. There are some really good alternatives. And you even Wink and Finian. In fact, Finian doesn't even like milk anymore. But that's been for quite a while. But even Wink is quite happy. There's no milk in the house now. There's just cashew nut milk, which they both like with all their hot chocolates, and Wink with his tea. So I keep buying it, and I just walk past the cow's milk. So that's the best one to try and cut out first. And eggs and chicken. Chicken is, the biggest cholesterol builder there is. More, we eat more chicken than any other meat, because we've been told that the white meat is healthier than red meat, but actually it'll clog your arteries up faster than a steak. So, just take it at your own pace, Lindsay. That's all you can do, and then use yourself as an experiment. See how good you feel. Maybe have no meat for a couple of days, and then see if you feel more energy, or when you eat meat again, if you feel a bit more heavy in yourself. Your body will tell you if you try it. But a lot of people, they eat meat every single day. They eat dairy every single day, and their bodies never get a chance, to know. I mean, there's a statistic. I can't remember it, but I nearly fell off. Actually, I was laying in bed watching. I nearly fell out of bed. I was so astounded by it. Was something like 65 or some really, maybe even higher than that, percentage of Americans. I'm saying Americans because all the data is American. They've then gone, and in Britain it's this, and in Europe it's this. It was all very focused on the States. Haven't ever gone a single day or a single meal without some form of animal product in it, and that's, there you go. That kind of says it all. So just go at your own pace. No judging. No one's judging here. But, the results are there. Just take it at your own pace is all I would say, sweetheart. I need propelled, so I'm on here. Hopefully I can give more than I need propelled. You need a bit of propelling, do you? Bless you. And Violet's too as well. Awesome, everyone making your life changes. Yeah, it is amazing. I'm feeling the benefits, Violet. I hope you are too. That's fantastic. You see, you're feeling the benefits. The more you get into it, the more benefits you will get, and they have a compound effect. They build on top of each other. It just keeps getting better. I promise you. I promise you. I do have a job. Yes. Ta-da! Leanne has a job. I work on Thursdays and Saturdays helping an 80-year-old woman in her home. Oh, how lovely. Today I washed a bunch of tablecloths for the church she attends. Oh, that's lovely. And these old people, they're so wise. I spent hours and hours with Noreen. She was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So Wink likes the elderly as well. He always has. When he was 18, he was a cleaner in a hospital. That was his first job. And he loved all the old bufties in there, as he used to call them. He used to really, really love chatting to them. He used to sort of, skive off from mopping the floor by going to chat to the elderly. And he's always got loads of time for them. Violet, yeah, last night I unloaded groceries in the pouring rain. And oh gosh, storms. I have hangouts if anyone is interested. What are hangouts? No idea what that is. Yep. Have you got storms? I'm not okay. I'm lost in the tunnel. Oh, sweetheart. Look up, babes. The light is just above your head. I am only using almond milk and lots of salads. Fantastic. Violet, that's brilliant. And salads, it's raw food. That's like double bubble. Absolutely excellent eating raw stuff. That's really, really good. And almond milk, I pretty much only use cashew nut milk, although I did make some walnut milk the other day. And it was, I don't know, it was a little bit bitter. So I'm going to have to ask Alicia about how to make really good walnut milk. But it was really, really good in my Snicker smoothie bowls, which I had 2 days in a row, and I used it all up in that. It was really, 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 really yummy. Oh, Laurie, I keep seeing you, and then your message is retracted. So I don't know what you're saying, babes. I'll share it on my Facebook. Okay, I'll look for that, Lindsay. Love nut milk. I do as well. I can't even. Wink had a dirty McDonald's for dinner last night while I was eating my stir-fried 5,000 different vegetables with a load of chili in it, of course. And he had the McDonald's latte. It just filled the room with this awful smell. I could just smell the milk in it. It was really funny. I've got a very good sense of smell, though. It just was really, really weird. Madge, my daughter made me an outstanding vegan Thai green curry this evening. She's home from uni. Fantastic. I would love to know that recipe. I keep making Thai green curries. I think I just put a load of stuff in, add the Thai green paste and some coconut milk and think that that's it. But I think there's a little bit more to it than that. I would really like to have or see you do some yoga on your channel. Do you have a PayPal account set up so we can send you some money for your advice? I do it. You could be my yoga instructor. Oh, bless you, sweetheart. I'm not trained yet, but actually I thought I would get Wink to video me or doing some of the poses, because I think I put a post up on Facebook. I can now do a yoga headstand, one where you that's not on your hands but on your forearms. It's a forearm headstand, and I can do that. So I put a picture of what the pose is to explain, because I was thinking, oh, I wish someone could take a picture of me. I wish someone could take a picture of me. But you're all in the yoga class and the instructor's instructing, and it's all nice dim lights and all lovely peaceful and some music going on and all of that. And all I'm thinking about is, how can I get my phone out of my bag and take a picture? So I put a picture up there, and lots of people thought it was me doing it. And it wasn't me. It was just a stock picture of the internet, yeah, I do have a PayPal account. I'm going to set something up. I think my plan is to do a live yoga class once a week on YouTube. And then I think I'm going to get together some courses, which I'll probably get an app done or something like that. And, I can also do with, I can actually do one-on-one live yoga coaching as well. I haven't kind of got it all planned out. This is what I was all thinking when I was all feeling all overwhelmed last week. Oh! But it's also doable. It's also doable. Violet, I tried soy and it wasn't for my stomach, but the almond milk. Yeah, if you like almond milk, use almond milk. Stick with what you love. Nobody has to I had cashew nut, I don't really like that. But like cashew nut milk froths up really well in coffee, and it makes tea the color of tea if you put dairy milk in it. So that's why Wink likes it. And it's got a very benign, mild, nutty taste, whereas almond is stronger. So for people that don't like nuts, so my boys like the cashew. But if you love I like almond milk as well. Almond milk porridge, nom nom nom. That sounds lovely. I'm actually going to make some oat milk with the oats that you sent, Alina. That's what I've decided to do. I've looked it up, and I think you don't need to soak them. You just put them in, whiz them up, and there it is. And Finny was like, I would be very interested to try that, Mum. And I said, well, I'm going to make some. And he went, well, I don't want to try it now. I've got things to do. But I am going to make it. Debs, have a safe trip from Violet. Laurie, I'm not vegan, and I will not be due to type 1.5 insulin diabetic. I always have eaten in moderation, but I am here to be your cheerleader. That's wonderful. And I literally, the whole type 1.5 insulin diabetic, I don't know. I haven't got the medical advice for that. And, do your thing. But the more fruits and veg and whole foods, and the less, processed foods, fast foods and stuff that you eat, the healthier you're going to be. And I don't know what the whole thing is about, plant-based food, but, plants are good. I just wouldn't have too much meat, not too meat heavy, I would say. But you know what you need to do, and I'm absolutely delighted you're here to cheer everyone on, because that's what we do. We help everybody to feel good. Yeah, everyone have a lovely Easter as well. Of course, I haven't. You see that all the Easter eggs aren't vegan, so I won't be having any Easter eggs. I'll be making protein. I'll actually be making some so thick I have to carve it with a knife. Snicker smoothie mousse. That's what I'm going to have. Honestly, I could live off it. It's so tasty. Not very balanced if I were to do that, though. Sharon, no clogged arteries or diabetes, but it's still worth doing, because ultimately your thinking will be clearer. Yes. It will help your quality of life. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm still all for plant-based diet, and I'm making progress. I'm all for it. Wasn't trying to stop what you were saying. No, absolutely. I totally get that. I didn't think for a minute you were trying to stop it. Hey, Chris, how you doing, babes? Hi, Sue from our trailer in the rain. We have had, honestly, I got into a hot sweat mowing the lawn. I've been mowing Noreen's field next door, and her nephews is very grateful that I've been kind of looking after her garden, because it's kind of like a habit. And I've been chatting away to Noreen while I've been mowing her lawn, bless her, and saying, well, I know you be like looking out the window and field's way too long. And so I cut strips of it every day and I give it to the pigs. The pigs are spending all afternoon just going, oh, I've had so much grass, I'm just going to lay down. Oh, and they're outside for the first time. That's how warm it is here. Let me show you a picture I took just a little while ago. You're going to love that. Look at the piggies. They're sleeping outside. Look, little Jagger's in the middle like a little baby. And that's hang on, let's just zoom in a bit. So that's how piggies sleep. And that's sweet. And they were, when we walked down the garden, they were all like, all saying hello. That was really sweet. It's really sweet. So we love it when they're outside, because they usually cover themselves with hay, but they're really hot, because it's been really hot today. I literally almost like sweat a bucket. I was only mowing the lawn for about 15 minutes as well, because they can't eat too much, so I have to do it in little bite-sized bits that the pigs will eat. It's just so hot today. Lindsay's giving some hearts. Oh, hey, Jackie babes, how you doing? Hang on, it's just whizzed way past. Happy birthday, Chrissy! It is Chrissy's birthday. Is Chrissy on? Chrissy, hello! Mwah! Happy birthday, darling! I'm smiling at you. Lovely to see you, sweetheart. Right, what are we going? Well, seeker. See, you're just like, Right. Physiological. Thank you, Sharon. We got there in the end. Yeah, we are always here for each other regardless. Well said, Violet. Cheerio, Robin. I expect you've gone already. Love you, babes. I hate these tablets. Hi, Lynn. Is Lynn on? Saying hi to Lynn. It's her first time. Welcome, Lynn. Oh, gosh. See how far behind I am. You must think you must be insane. Goodness knows what you're all talking about while I'm waffling on here. That's one of my signs I go into. Yeah, we all do. We all go into social media hiding because we don't have the right vibe for it. Not that we don't want to be genuine, but we've got nothing to add. And we don't feel like it. That's why. Laurie, waiting for therapists and appointments and to feel better because I had no meds for a while. I hope you get your appointments sorted out, babes. When I got my last almond milk, I ended up getting 2 that were expired dates. Oh, gosh. Goodness me. They shouldn't be on the shelf. They would be gross. Absolutely, they would be gross. They're really easy to make. There's a recipe for nut milk. Literally, you soak your nuts overnight. 1 cup. They expand to almost 2 cups. You put your nuts in. You add a cup of water. You whiz them up until you've got most of the bits down. Because if you put all the water in, the nuts just fly around in the water and they don't grind. Then you add the rest of your milk. And if you want a cream, you just add 1 cup. And if you want like like a creamer for your coffee, like a really thick, yummy milk, it's 1 cup of nuts to 2 cups of water. And if you want milk, it's 3 to 1. Simple as. It literally, if you can just remember to soak the nuts, it takes seconds, really seconds. That's where my depression started. 5 years of psychological, is that? I'm not even saying that right now. Oh, 5 years. That's a long time. You still get some benefits even if you do, Ada, you absolutely do. How are you doing, sweetheart? Because I know you and your husband were making a lot of changes, weren't you? Have you seen any benefits? How are you getting on, darling? Oh, that's about the nut milk, isn't it, Lindsay? My family loves cheese. I had some. I fell asleep. It is. It's like a sleeping drug, cheese. Everything else in your body sleeps as well. Even your ability to digest your food and extract the nutrients your body needs. Hip pain, back pain. Oh dear. I have to say, I have yogaed myself to within an inch of my life tonight. I actually almost fell asleep doing one extremely deep stretch. Just in fact, and one of the blokes in the class was snoring, so he was definitely asleep. It's amazing, just totally letting go of your body, even though it's a deep stretch. You just tell your body that it's all right, there's no danger, you're not going to pull any muscles, everything's going to be fine. And I just let go. And I kind of almost floated off into like a trancey, like, I didn't know where I was when he said, okay. And then we held that pose for 5 minutes. It was yin yoga. I do like a mix up of it all. Lindsay, try cashew nut milk. Honestly, it's really good. And the other one that's really good in coffee is oat milk. It gives it like a biscuity taste. It's really, oat milk, I think, is really good in coffee. And both cashew and oat milk whiz up, so it makes a good latte. Whereas almond milk doesn't really, it goes flat very quickly, and it's quite a dark coffee. So your brain thinks it's stronger than it actually is. Did we miss a troll? I don't know if we missed a troll. Sharon, no milk but almond in this house. I eat no cheese. Almond milk with oatmeal is awesome. Yes, I bet that is really nice. I've got some Brazil nuts. I'm going to try some Brazil nut milk. Apparently, it makes an incredibly creamy milk. But you can make it from sunflower seeds. You can make it from pumpkin seeds, a mix of seeds. You can make it from hemp seeds. You don't need to soak hemp seeds or oatmeal. And you don't have to strain the bits out of cashew nuts because they grind it. It just goes really soft. That's why it's really good to make cheese with, because there's not much left. Once I started exercising and doing yoga after I had my hip surgeries, the pain has gone away completely. Yoga! Namaste. I still get twinges from time to time, but not like it used to be. That is amazing. There is a type of yoga called restorative yoga, and we did a little bit of it last night. We did. All the teachers were like, well, as it's Easter, we'll do some calm, relaxing ones. It's just like, I don't need calming and relaxing. I just need to beast it about and get bendy. But actually, it's really good to see all the stars, and it was very relaxing. It was so relaxing tonight, but obviously I didn't want to come home and just be like, oh, I'm just going to relax now, because obviously I was coming on to speak to you guys. I've had no meat for a week. I can't do a comparison this week because of other things going on. Okay, cool. Well done for not having any meat this week. Absolutely well done. Power to you, girl. Yes, Sharon, I love it in porridge, but not in coffee. I still have to try and find that green tea made with the soy in the box. I found it at a grocery store, and it was off-brand. It was an off-brand. I haven't been able to find it. It tastes delicious. I don't know. I do some Googling. Green tea with soy. Don't know. Absolutely don't know about that, sweetheart. Mary Beth, hello. How are you doing? I don't know if you're buffering or watching the replay or what, but I finally got to you saying hello. And everyone's saying happy birthday to Chrissy. Laurie, I only have a meat product 2 or 3 times in a week. Drink cashew, sugar-free milk. Well done. Well done. You see, that's good, Laurie. 2 or 3 times a week. That's not, that's not a huge amount. And it's also not a huge amount to let go of as well, if that's what you want to do in the future. That's excellent, sweetheart. Well done, you. That's Laurie. Where do you get your cashew nut milk from? Oh, right. Okay, you're asking about that. That's Madge. Happy 21st, Chrissy. I'm 21 this year as well. 21 again and again and again and again. Absolutely. Lynn, I've been vegan for 12 years. 8 of them were vegetarian. I originally did it for the animals, but ended up losing weight because of it. Absolutely. And you'll be so much more healthier for it as well. And you'll have a healthy heart. All those, inflammatory, all of those things. Some of the things that they're saying are like, oh, they're like really, really bad for you. It's just like, haven't eaten that for like 12 years, or I haven't had any of that for ages, So we had some crisis with, I don't know, beef burgers or something. They were, I don't know, goats or dogs, or I don't know what our supermarkets were. It wasn't basically beef. It was horse and all sorts of other animals that the supermarkets were selling. And I was just like, don't affect me. I don't eat that. And I was even a meat eater then, but I wouldn't eat all that rubbish. Good for you, Lynn. Fantastic. So you've probably got loads of recipe ideas as well, Lynn. Leanne, if you cut back eating meat, that has less just as well. Case point, sausage with breakfast, ham sandwich for lunch, meatloaf for dinner. Just have 1 meat instead of 3 a day. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great way to start. I use quite a lot of the vegan meats. There's one that I'm really stuck on that I eat all that. I absolutely love it, and the boys eat it as well. Result. Jackie, sweetheart, I'm fantastic, thank you. How are you, babes? Well, they even tell you not to eat when you're watching TV because you get so engrossed in the show you don't realise that you're shoving food in your mouth. Honestly, I just got home and I was, what was I doing? Can't remember what I was doing. Anyway, Wink was literally inhaling some chips. It was just like, they were gone in like a second. And I was just like, you do know, you literally ate those like the pigs on next to me. Just literally didn't touch the sides. Like a dog. I always think food is wasted on a dog because they just go, it's just like, it's in your stomach, but did you taste it? Did you enjoy it? Did you savor it? Goodness knows. What's going on? Oh, sorry, I thought the TV was doing something weird, but it's a show about Facebook. It's not my TV deciding to just log on to Facebook. The hardest foods for me and the last to go were eggs and cheese. That's really interesting. But then because you were a vegetarian for a long time before that, eggs and cheese. Yeah, cheese is like on everything. Where are you based, Lynn? Are you in the States? The States and the Western diet is just like cheese on everything. Cheese with this, cheese with that, cheese with the other. When I look at things and you think, oh, that sounds good. Oh, and it's got cheese on it. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, it's got halloumi. Oh, it's got that cheese. Oh, it's doused in Parmesan. And you go down the list and you just think, gosh, it's just like every single meal on this menu. There's not even the vegetarian option, is, still got cheese or eggs in it. It's amazing. But yeah, I stopped eating cheese because I knew cheese was going to clog up my arteries, and I knew that it's the bad cholesterol, and I knew that all my arteries and veins would have all this gloop in them, and my digestive system would have all this gloop in them. So I absolutely stopped having cheese about 4 or 5 years ago. But when I went vegan, I was like, ooh, let's try this vegan cheese then. Oh, and I was just like, this is amazing. I'm going to grate this over everything that I used to grate cheese over. And that's what I've been doing, although I've had a lot less cheese recently. But yeah, I did make some today, which is like blancmange, but very tasty. Yeah, I think we're all well, Jackie, sweetheart. In Canada, I buy at the Canadian super. The brand is Silk. Okay, you're talking about nut milks. You're saying hello. Eggs are the most difficult for me too. Isn't that funny? That's really funny. I found eggs actually quite easy. I used to love a fried egg. Oh yeah, runny yolks. Or if the yolk wasn't runny, I got sent back. Absolutely, and if the yolk broke, you're like, no. And I remember kind of, really enjoying them, especially when I was in Indonesia, but they would all be free range eggs, the chickens all running around the place, But day one, when I joined Veganuary, which is where I started my vegan journey, January, 18. The first newsletter that Veganuary sent was about eggs. And I used to buy a brand called Happy Eggs with a picture of a chicken on the front, and with grass underneath and free range eggs. And I've been buying those eggs. I had been buying those eggs for about 20 years. I would only buy those eggs. I paid a lot more money for those eggs, and I thought the chickens were running around outside. Well, they visited a happy egg chicken factory, and it was just exactly what you would expect it to be. 5 billion birds in a shed with 1 square meter, that's 3 square feet, a window which constitutes access to daylight. Oh, honestly, I was so angry and upset about it that I literally, I'd eat a steak before I'd eat an egg. That really, really upset me, and I felt really conned as well. I'm getting hot. My laptop's hot. Oh, and it's not plugged in. Oh, that's fine. The battery seems to be fine. So eggs I actually found quite easy because I was really revolted by the industry. So although my vegan journey started for health, and it still is really for health, it's not that I don't love all the animals, but I do love all the animals, and I don't agree with how they're all, killed. But I think it's hard enough to help people be healthy when, all they've got to do is put the right thing in their mouth, because people get very defensive about what they eat. And I think if you start talking about, oh, and they murdered that thing you're eating, that should be, animal, once you start going down that route, I think you alienate a lot of people, and I don't want to alienate people. I don't want to criticize what people have eaten in the past or what they do eat now. That's not for me to judge, and I'm not into doing any judging. I'm into helping people find a way not to feel so lousy within their own bodies, whether that's mind, body, or soul, movement, or whatever. And we've seen amazing results. you know, and everybody is feeling on a much higher vibration, much more chipper and chirpy and happy, you know. Yet we all fall. I fell down last week, you know. I convinced myself I was depressed, you know, like about 6 days ago, and it's just nonsense. I've just like, that's enough of that, Susan. We're not having any more of that. We know where that goes. Jackie, Dr. G is not going to be doing the shows with us anymore. He's going to come on as a guest because I think there aren't really any medical questions for him anymore, and he's incredibly busy. So we had a little bit of a chat, and so he is not going to be doing the show. So it's just me. You've just got me. Jackie's a bit fed up. Don't be fed up. Don't be fed up. Fruits spike my sugars. I'm going to have to look. I'm going to find out more about that when I go to the fruit festival. Okay, because they can spike sugars, but it's not like all the fake processed sugars and corn syrups and stuff that really, you know, play havoc. You know, natural fructose, the body knows how to deal with. But I'm not going to do any medical chat. Bye, Leanne. I know you've probably already gone. Oh, have a fabulous dinner, sweetheart. Sue, Sharon. Sue, I think about yoga for those who have limitations. I have a knee replacement. I cannot get on my knees at all. Pain, plus it ruins the replacements. Also cannot put my head below my heart. Just an example. Yeah, I absolutely want to find out about yoga for people with limitations, because I know Chrissy can't move her back. You know, lots of people have back issues. You know, but there are lots of things that you can do. There's sitting yoga. In fact, I'm going to go to one of the teachers that I had yesterday. She has a sitting yoga class that she does, and I'm going to go along to that and find out what that's all about. But yeah, we learn a lot about anatomy on this training course that I'm going on as well, and that's going to be something I'm going to talk to the yogis about. Oh no, Snow! Hello, babes. How are you, darling? It's just whizzed to the bottom. Oh dear, I don't want to miss any of your comments. Okay. Oh right, I've done all those ones. I've done those ones. I've put all my heaters up. My fan has been on all afternoon. Oh no, I'm a bit fed up with myself being in super amounts of pain. Oh, bless you, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I know you'll be fine. You're so positive. You've got such a good perspective, a good attitude towards the issues that you have, babes. Vegan chocolate cake. Right. I put the recipe up on the post on my Facebook feed. So look back to the 8th of April. Okay, and look at the comments and you'll see the recipe. I think it's called Best Vegan Chocolate Cake Ever. It's the one I made. It was really, really fantastic. Bite-size mowing. Yes, literally. 3 piggy bite-size. Anything we can do, even a small thing. Oh, Madge, you're such a darling. Raining in Michigan. Linda, hello. Did I say hello to you before? I don't think I did. Do you know what? I had literally never heard of a service dog, apart from blind dogs for the blind. We have guide dogs for the blind. That's what we have in this country. I've never heard of a service dog. And like so many of you either have service jobs, dogs. I know Debs has got a service dog lives in her house. That's her daughter's. And, you know, loads of you, some of you who aren't on this show, who are friends with me on Facebook, have service dogs as well for various different issues that they have. It's like, I never even heard of them a few months ago. It's amazing. My service dog loves smoothies. Okay, I've had depression since I was 18, but it comes and goes. Just remember, never ever live in the past because it's so destructive. Love yourself, be grateful for what you have. Absolutely, Jackie. You've hit the nail on the head there. The past is just, even if you're reminiscing on good memories and then you go, oh, I wish it was still like that. Oh, I wish I was back there. You know, that's even negative, even though that was a good thing. It's just like the past is gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. It doesn't exist. It's literally non-existent. So you're absolutely right there. I would like to, yes, I'm going to let you know what the Brazil nut is like. What's 5-HTP Seeker? It's a supplement. Also helps with bipolar. You can take 3 in 24 hours. It's so true. Why live with the I don't have anything rather than looking at what you do have, because you're more than blessed when you see who and what you have in your life. Yeah, literally, you write a list of everything that you have. I've got this, I've got that, I've got the other, I've got this, you know. It's you know, gratitude. If you practice, there's a, you know, you can actually practice gratitude where, you know, in the morning you get up and you say, I'm grateful for my blue hair. I'm always grateful for my blue hair. Or whatever, you know, you're grateful for. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for the lovely sunny weather we had today. I'm grateful that I've got legs. You know, I'm grateful that I got eyes. You know, I'm grateful that I have running water. I'm grateful that I got all the washing done yesterday. Whatever it is, you know, if you focus on those, it's really hard to be miserable. If you keep searching for things to be grateful for, you might have a little bee buzz past you, and you can be grateful that, you know, there's a little bee that's just buzzed past you. You know, grateful for flowers, grateful for the smell in the morning air, you know, grateful for the smell that the rain leaves behind. You know, you can be grateful for a gazillion things. You know, you might have like really cool taps in your kitchen, and be grateful that you've got cool taps in your kitchen. Or faucets, not taps. You have faucets in America, don't you? You know, so gratitude can be just for minuscule things, and it is the little things. If you can be present in the now, if you can appreciate what is happening right now, in this minute, in that moment, if you can enjoy that, that's your life, that's you living. We haven't got to 10 minutes time yet. We don't know what's going to happen then. Probably I'll still be talking. But you get my point, you know, worrying about what's going to happen in 2 weeks' time, and, you know, hankering on about the past when there's the most glorious butterfly that's just fluttered by, you know. It's, you know, that is, you know, the whole wake up and smell the coffee, you know, just enjoy the little things, cheese is a huge addiction. Yeah, it is. It's very comforty to eat, isn't it? And we like the texture of it. I missed an ingredient in my cheese that didn't set. I didn't put the olive oil in it. Anyway, it didn't set. I don't know whether to heat it up again and just add some more agar. I have no idea. I might try doing that, because I really wanted to slice it because it would be delicious sliced. And it's not really quite the same dolloping it like mousse on plate. I will have to see what I've done. Yes, you're in the USA, Lynn. Fantastic. Oatmeal ice cream. Oh! Oatmeal ice cream. In Ireland, they make a brown bread ice cream. It's one of their kind of, you know, local kind of native, not local, native dishes. And it's gorgeous. Brown bread ice cream. It's absolutely lovely. You had to take your son to the library. Got to run in a few, just checking in, feeling sad. I'm going to hop in the shower and reset. Oh, Chrissy, I expect you've gone already, haven't you, babes? I'll speak to you later, darling. Snow, I'm okay. Everyone needs to watch Sue's video on depression. Sue is brilliant. Thank you, babes. Thank you. Sharon, Portugal, bread and cheese. Cheese clogs up more than the arteries. We flew Air Portugal, one and only time, never again. Every meal, bread and cheese. Yeah. If you go to, where did I go to? If you go to Morocco, every meal is tagine. Every breakfast is olive oil, olives, and bread. Literally, for a week, that's all we ate is tagine. I was just like, gosh, is there nothing else but tagine? And we discovered there's something called pastilla, which is it's not pasta. I thought, I'm not eating pasta. I'm not come to Morocco to eat blooming pasta. But I obviously wasn't translating it. It was absolutely delicious, and we only had it on the last night. I wish I'd had it for every single meal. It was delicious. Not that I don't like tagine, but it was just like the same meal every day. Vegetable tagine, chicken tagine, beef tagine, chicken tagine, yeah. It was very nice for the first 3 days. I didn't mind the olives every day, but yeah, I know what you mean. Boiled eggs are good. Not with you on that one. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't really like eggs anymore. I'm going to watch that soon. Okay, yeah, Lindsay is going to. Happy. Oh, eggs, boiled eggs, Easter eggs. Sorry, totally didn't get it. You're talking about Easter here. A kissing heart. Oh, that little emoji is called a kissing heart. Isn't that sweet? For 4 years. Excellent. Good for you, Jackie. Goodness knows that wouldn't have done you any good. A bit squeezy wiggly. A big squeezy wiggly hug to you, Snow. Oh, sorry, sent you an emoji. Hugs to you. Look how you're all there for each other. It's amazing. It's not just me. It's all of you all together, right? It's just whizzed to the bottom. Have you seen the vegan adverts on the buses, Sue? No, I haven't. I have not seen them. Mind you, we don't have buses in Beaconsfield. It's a bit, not such a big place here. They'll be on the London buses, I guess. Ooh, no, I haven't. I'll be interested to see them. Here in the States, free range only requires not in cages, running on the floor, and one door opens so they can go out if they want to. If everyone pays an arm and a leg for free range, it's bogus. Yeah, it is. Totally is. It's a complete con. And that annoys me. That annoys me. Let us know what we're buying because we don't want it. You're the one who brought us together, Sue. Oh, I know. Well, rather my hump. My mango. Oh, it's such a shame, but understandable, Sue. We'll miss him. Oh, right. Yeah, you're talking about that. Sorry to do it. I wasn't going to be joining this room. I know, sweetheart, Mary Beth, but I think it was the right time. He's got, a lot on. And there was, nobody was asking any questions and less people were coming on. So I think, it's the right decision for now. I have to go up early, ladies. Cheerio, Madge, darling. Be in touch soon. Be good to see you soon. I must make a trip to Watford. Could you send us the information about your sitting yoga? Yeah, I need to find out about the sitting yoga, but it is something I'm going to do because I know a lot of you lovelies would like to do something that doesn't involve, bending yourself in half. Although, honestly, I couldn't do a lot of this stuff before I started practicing. So, things do loosen up, but I understand some of you have got issues. There are the first thing they ask in every class is, has anyone got any injuries since the last class? Has anyone got any issues that you need to know about? And, you know, if people have got, you know, a bad knee or a bad ankle or recovering from a shoulder injury, they'll go, don't do it like this, do it like that, or put a block on that and rest on a block. And then they can do the exercise because they're not actually using that muscle which they need to protect. So I'm going to find out about the sitting yoga, definitely. Totally free, but they eat whatever they find in the grass, and he only feeds them veggies too. His chickens. Oh, that, Deborah, that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. That's that. If you're going to eat eggs or chickens, they're the type of chickens to eat, I would say. Certainly. My mum has had a knee replacement and she loves anything in the warm water. Yeah. Warmth if you've got a joint injury. Water pool. My hubby is a diabetic. Barely. This is Sharon. Barely is diabetic. Barely. He's on the lowest dose pill you can get. He must stay away from bananas, oranges, strawberries, watermelons, just to name a few. They spike blood sugars like crazy. Okay. This is where we need Dr. Gilmore to come and say what he knows about those. Watermelons, are they very sweet? I bet grapes are very, very sugary. Is he a type 2 diabetic? Because if he cuts out animal products, I mean, maybe stay away from the fruit and eat more vegetables and pulses and, you know, grains and seeds and nuts and stuff, he could maybe get rid of that and not have to worry about the bananas, oranges, strawberries, and watermelons spiking his sugar, blood sugar. Yeah, you have to be positive. Great, thanks. I'm thinking about making it for my daughters and granddaughters. Fantastic. And then you know that you're giving them something healthy as well. Giant chocolate cake that's healthy. Fabulous. Double whammy, that is. Yeah, your 2 daughters have dogs. I thought we weren't there, Dave. I haven't seen any comments from you for a while. Yeah, your 2 daughters have dogs for narcolepsy. Service dogs for diabetics. Really? I've had depression since I was a teenager. I still have it. I'm sorry for you, sweetheart. Have you always had it? Always? Or do you have times when you're not depressed anymore? And are you plant-based? I can't remember. Sorry, Deborah. They should have service dogs for people with MH problems. MH, what's MH? Don't know what MH is. I'm having shoulder surgery. Oh, less than 6 weeks later, I'm going to do and all I can to start back to my goals. I've only gained back 2 pounds. Well done. And not being able to exercise. That's fantastic. Although I bet you could do some lower body exercises and some leg exercises. You could probably do something for your core muscles, your tummy muscles and stuff. Ask your doctors. There must be something that you can do that doesn't involve your shoulder. Good luck on that day, sweetheart. On the 25th of this month. Right, we will be thinking of you on that day. Are there service dogs for mental health? I expect there are. Not in the UK, Seeker, and I look after too many people that would benefit from them. So many people. Really? Yeah, we don't have service dogs in the UK, do we? We have guide dogs for the blind, like seeing dogs. But dogs can tell when you're going to have seizures and stuff like that, can't they? They sense it. Well, honestly, the narcolepsy dogs can tell you to go and take a nap because they can see that you're tired and you don't even know you're tired. I think they're pretty amazing animals. Yep, that's right, Sue. Can't change the past to look ahead to the present and the future yet. when you see what life is absolutely. Thank you. I've dealt with it my whole life. It's a sickness that takes a very strong will to get over it. It does, Snow. It absolutely does. But you are surrounded by love and people who are going to pull you up. You're not on your own. You've got a whole load of people, and a whole load of lovelies have met you on YouTube as well, and everybody absolutely adores you, as do I. So you've got a network of people around you, and that's really important. That's really important. Yeah, living in a mindful way. It's so important. And I think a lot of people think it's woo-woo and like, oh, the airy-fairy stuff, you know. But it is, you know, we are animals. We are animals. We're creatures. We're creatures. We're natural creatures that have been removed so far from being natural humans that I think a little bit of our souls kind of been lost in the process, you know, with everything we're fed off screen, from the telly, from, you know, and I think, you know, we're not as mindful as we, you know, we don't live in the moment, because that's the propaganda, everything that we hear, all the messages, all the sound bites, you know, it's all work, work, busy, busy, chop, chop, work, work, you know, doom, gloom, destruction, you know, and it's very hard. Even if you know that you need to be mindful and you need to pay attention to the little things, it's really easy to forget. You have to have a mechanism that becomes a habit, that you remind yourself every day to do that, so that you don't slip. I am going to set up a little chart of things that I need to do every day so that I don't get my depression sneaking up and biting me on the backside like it has done, without me really realizing. Because they really do help people with many things. Yeah, they do, those service dogs. Do you miss the Argo for the cheek? Did you miss it? No, I put it in. I didn't put the drop of olive oil that she did for that extra kind of texture that, you know, dairy cheese lovers love and would miss in a, you know, gives it that kind of extra creaminess. I did, but it's just not set. And I followed everything. And maybe I need to put some more agar in it. I don't know. Did you know my son knew all about agar, which I'd never heard of? And he went, oh, yes, yeah, I knew about that. I said, how do you know about that? It's such a random thing. He said, we use it at school. It was actually developed for science. And it's what we grow all our bacterial cultures in. So they make some of this agar up and they drop the little things, and it grows in it, apparently. It sets in it or whatever. So I was like, oh, right. I said, ask your teacher how much you pay for your agar, because I'm betting my bottom dollar it's a hell of a lot cheaper than it is buying it from a health food shop. So we had a bit of a laugh about that. And he went, I'm not sure who to ask about that. And I said, well, just ask one of them. Maybe it's not for food consumption. It's for, you know, only for scientific experiments, you know, not food grade or whatever. I have no idea. Mustn't for, oh, no, Sue. Oh, you must, not butterflies, surely not butterflies. They're so lovely. They're so beautiful. I know lots of people don't like moths. You see people getting in an awful flat when my Dutch friend, I didn't realise that, but I lived in Antigua with her for 6 weeks when Finian was like 8 months old. I went out there. That's where she lived. And every night we had to shut all the windows, because if any of the flying insects got in, it just went insane. And I was like, how can you live in this country and still be scared of moths? But you know, people are scared of all sorts of things. So I'm not making fun of you, but it just reminded me, moths, because they flap around in your face, don't they? You wouldn't like Thailand then. You get cicadas and what else are they called? Cockroaches flying about and sticking in your hair. You have to untangle their legs from your hair because there'll be a light above your head and they're like, oh, think it's the moon. And they come and fly and land in your hair. Hey, Cindy! It fell down a short while ago. It fell down off the back of the sofa. Cindy made this for me, for those of you who didn't know. And it's lovely. But it fell down. I must have moved and it slid off. It slid off, so I moved it to the side. How are you? How are you, Cindy? I could use an anxiety dog because petting my sister dog would make me less anxious. Can't you just get a dog then for that? Go and rescue a dog that's quiet and calm. A cat or something. No, cats can be a bit fickle, can't they? They can be the sort of cat that's like, no, I'm not sitting on your lap. Just give me some food. No, I'm not coming in here. I'm going outside again. Or you can get cats that just follow you around the house talking to you all the time. And it doesn't matter what you're like with cats, that they're a law unto themselves. So you wouldn't want to get a cat that you couldn't stroke, if you know what I mean. Can't you just get a dog? Just get any dog. Do you need a specially trained dog for anxiety? My replacement needs replaced. My other knee needs doing ASAP. It's where, oh, I'm so sorry for you, sweetheart. Plant-based is all I can say. Is that arthritis or osteoarthritis? Sharon, yes, a lot can spike sugars and it can vary per person. For me, I only have a quarter of a banana without spiking. Portion amount is important. Yeah, maybe, you know, avoid some of those foods if they have a bad, oh God, it's just whizzed up. All the comments are whizzed up. I'm trying desperately to catch up with you all. Gosh. Sorry, it's just like, right, okay, here we go. Very person first shower, that sounds awful. Has anyone seen the ads for first world problems? My goodness, they really make you think. But when you're in that down state of mind, sometimes it takes so much strength. It does, and that's what I said in my video, because, you know, I've got heaps of exciting trips. You know, my diary until September is just like so exciting. But, you know, it's in the head. It's the story you tell yourself. I know there are some, you know, physiological causes for depression and some super hard events that people have in their lives. And it can be the side effect of some medication, etc. But a lot of it is, you know, it is under our control, but we don't know how to control it. We're not used to controlling it. And even though we know we need to get up and do something, we just go, oh, I can't be bothered, I'm not doing it. You know, even though we know that makes it worse, that's part of the illness, really, because you kind of want to make everything as bad as it possibly can be so that you can truly feel sorry for yourself and feel justified in it, you know. Oh, okay. Mum needs, right, okay. Thanks for deleting another troll. We had a plethora of trolls at the beginning. Cindy, I appreciated your video about depression. I've suffered with it for 20 plus years, so everything you said I could totally relate to. Oh, thanks, sweetheart. I hope it's struck some chords with those who've watched it. Justin, I'm about to change my food choices, but I'll never give up. I certainly will, honey. Hi to everyone from Cindy. The vegan adverts are very forceful. They say stuff like drinking milk takes babe. Yeah, you see, and I yes, that's true, but I just don't think that's the way to go about it. So, because it actually makes people dig their toes in harder and like, well, that's it, I'm going to drink 10 gallons of it then. You know, if I didn't drink milk, there wouldn't be any cows. You know, and then you just get a load of aggression and a lot of argumentative, and that doesn't do any good. It doesn't do anyone any good. But yeah, you know, the animal campaigners, you know, are doing that. I mean, I think the most ridiculous thing about drinking milk is that it's a secretion from the mammary gland of another species. We're drinking the breast milk of a cow. It's just like no other species on the planet drinks the milk of another except us. So that's kind of like, you know, and it's just not good for us. You know, we lose the ability to digest milk, even human breast milk, after the age of 3, because a lot of tribal people, they still breastfeed their children up to about the age of 3. And then we lose those enzymes to digest it properly. And apparently, I saw this, human milk has less protein in it than any other milk, than rat milk, than cow's milk, than goat's milk, sheep's milk, horse's milk, hamster milk. You know, we've got only 1% protein in it, and that's genetically designed for us to drink, you know, for the development of the human baby. So, you know, that's the thing about that. They don't need to put, you know, big forceful adverts on there. It's amazing, actually, that I suppose they can advertise, can't they? It's not like they're telling a lie. Snow, they're going to alienate people. Yeah, that's exactly. They alienate people, and you know, people don't like it, and you know, then every vegan is tarred with being a militant kind of, you know, person, and I'm not. You know, I've done it for health reasons, and you know, for the what's in it for me, I guess. Actually, really, the FOMO thing. You know, I want to see what they're all raving about because I want to try that too. You know, and it suits me better. And the byproduct of me looking out for my own health is less animals are going to be killed in all the horrible ways that they're killed. So, you know, it's just like, you know, everything wins, everyone wins, you know, everyone wins except the pharmaceutical companies when we're not taking all their drugs because we're not ill anymore. Aha! You are right about I need to talk about knee replacement. My life changed when I decided to confront my depression, and once I realized I was stronger for it, and I decided to move on, and I took charge of my own life. That is it. That in a nutshell is exactly what I did a couple of days ago. I made a decision that I wasn't having any of this. It is you need it is a decision to move on, but first you have to navel gaze, and you have to, you know, decide all the things that you don't want, and you have to decide that you're completely fed up of feeling like that, and that you're just not standing for it anymore, and to shut up the voice in your head, to stop going on and on about utter rubbish that hasn't happened yet, didn't happen, you know, is just a story that's a made up story you're telling yourself, you know. Yes, type 2 diabetic. Well, if he cuts down on the animal products, he can reverse that. Look at Beverly. Beverly was type 2 diabetic for 4.5 years. Totally not a diabetic anymore. She's like off all her meds. So he's obviously got a very mild case of it. So, you know, if he can just drop the dairy first, chicken and eggs next. Pork is particularly not very good for you. And beef, you know, leave beef in if he really needs to hang on to that for a bit. You know, have a chat with him about it. Really, he can reverse that and just stop being ill with diabetes. My mum can't afford a gym membership, but I take her when I can. She limps terrible. One leg is huge next to the other. She just keeps going through. Oh dear, poor thing. I'm so sorry. Heat helps loosen the muscle, helps with inflammation. That's why we are told to go back and forth. My car advises me when we go back. Mental health. Sorry, that was a bit dense of me. That was a bit mental of me. Mental health. I don't know why I didn't work that out, but thanks for letting me know. Mental health. Thanks for all telling me about that. Hi, hey Becky, how you doing, babes? If you're still on, I'm very behind with the comments. Loads of comments are going on today. Research of the GMI of foods at the Diabetic Association for your country. They will list the high to low GMI in fruit and other food products. Yes, they will. But also, if you've did anyone watch What the Health? That was my homework for you. I set you some homework on Sunday. Did anyone actually watch it? Because they do an interview with the American Diabetes Association, and they have basically they have a whole menu of what you should eat, and it's just cheese and fish and meat and egg. It's just everything. All their menus are just full of stuff that, you know, causes diabetes and obesity and, you know, hypertension. I know what that means now. I know you guys all know what it means. You know, I looked at a newspaper article which just like, you know, how, you know, you can cure your diabetes with food, and it's all full of meat and dairy and cheese, and I was just like, what? So yeah, but they will list all the foods for their glycemic index, so that you know what is good to eat and what is not, or what, you know, what you need to do. Not as much, Sue, but we are getting with the program slowly. That's good, sweetheart. Dogs can tell when your sugar is off. They can tell, yeah, they can smell cancer, can't they, dogs? I think they can. The pigs can smell if we're ill. They keep away from us. Not that it really ever happens to me, but it happened to Wink once. They literally recoiled away from Wink like he was some evil thing, because they can catch diseases that we get sometimes, depending on what it is. Okay. Hugs to you, Becky, darling. Sharon, hopefully the new one lasts longer. They must be getting better with replacement parts. Yay, Chrissy. Sorry, sweetheart. I missed saying goodbye to you because I'm so far behind, but you're back again. And if you haven't gone again by the time I find that out. Yes, Sue, you don't want to be in the position you were in again, nor the same position as I'm in. Depression is bloody awful, and antidepressants are the absolute pits. Yeah, you see, the thing with antidepressants is they only do 30% of the work. You have to do 70% of it. But I don't think they give you the mechanism to sort the 70% out. The pills give you a little lift so you're not so far down the hole you can't see the daylight. But it's when you're going up on that lift that you need to put all the other things, you know, and you might need counseling, you might need to talk, you know, talk about things that have happened in the past and, you know, forgive, forget, move on. Well, not forget, but decide that it's just not going to affect you anymore. Decide that that isn't the prison that you're in anymore. Release yourself from it, you know. But yeah, they don't do the whole job. It's not like a magic pill. Antidepressive cure for Sue. Come to Seattle. Alina! I'm cured. I've cured myself. I'm not having it. I'm not letting it happen. I'm not letting you guys down by being some miserable. Hi, I'm depressed again. How are you? Have you eaten any meat? Okay, I've got to go now. That wouldn't be any good, would it? That'd be like a nightmare. Oh no, we've all got to get on. Sue's fallen down again. Can't be doing with that. Deborah, can you take control of depression? Just understand that having depression, and you have special people who will help you through if you want them to, but don't be afraid to talk to the people who love you. Yeah, all very good advice there. Yeah, used in Petri dishes to grow cultures. Yes, Sika, you're so knowledgeable, girl. Yeah, so I want to know, they must buy it in giant tubs at school because it's blimmin' expensive and you only get to make 3 dishes of cheese, 2 of which don't set before you need another packet. Hey, Laurie Bailey, how you doing, girl? Is that an open invitation to us all? Sure. Look at you lovelies. You can totally eat cicacious. Is that cicacious? The insects you're talking about? Yeah, you can. I've eaten insects. It's the first meal I had when I went to Thailand. I had cockroaches, crickets, mealyworms, widgety grubs, like caterpillars and grubs, and they were all delicious. All delicious. They're probably going to be going, oh, ew, now, but they were. They're like, you know, the really big ones. Like the cockroach was like prawn. They taste like prawns, really. And the caterpillars tasted like cheesy Wotsits. I don't know if you have cheesy Wotsits there, but they're like a puffed corn cheese puffed up snack. They're really tasty. Dogs can spell cancer. I thought they could. Alina, my son loves the movie Instant Family. You should watch it. Instant Family. Oh, I haven't seen that one. It's interesting about pigs. Honestly, I could talk for about 10 hours about pigs and how amazing they are. I'll spare you, though. Sue Wink needs to shave his beard. They're saying it's got more germs than a dog. Let's not discuss Wink's beard and, you know, the fact that I can tell what he's had to eat for the entire day. Mind you, I've got a nose like a bloodhound. I can smell anything. I'm like a shark. They can smell, isn't it, 1 part per millionth of blood in water? Well, I'm a bit like that with smell, you know. So if one of you's burning your toast over there, I can probably smell it from here. Dog will be at your side if you're sick. They sense tumours and all kinds of other diseases. Many fascinating. Yeah, you're absolutely right. My granny died of, she had cancer of the uterus, and she had a hysterectomy when she was like 73, and it never healed. And she came to stay at my mum's house, and we had Burmese cats, and they literally wouldn't leave her room. They just sat with her the whole time. Some sense epilepsy. Yeah. Oh no, it's done that rolling up thing. I thought I was getting really ahead with all the thing, but no. dog. Oh, I don't know pets, but I would be allowed a service dog. Right, okay then. Get a service dog then. It's a service dog. Hi JDS, how you doing? Natural beauty and weirdness. How can you not be in a better mood? I swear I'm not talking about the solstice parade. You are so funny. Happy light. Settle very rainy. Lots of. Well, Grey's Anatomy's filmed in Seattle, except it isn't filmed in Seattle, but they just got stock pictures of Seattle. I'm really enjoying the little spaceship building. I think it looks really nice on the skyline. Okay, where am I? What are we doing on time? Oh my goodness, I've been on for 2 hours. I think Wink's probably gone to sleep now. Write your medical questions down and save them for Dr. Judes. Yes, absolutely do. Write your questions down, and there'll be a time when I'll, you need to we need to. How can we do this? Because if you write them down in the live chat, I will. I never watch them back. I haven't got time. Yeah. Write them all down, and then if you have any medical questions, we're going to have a time where we go, right, everybody, if you've got a question, Dr. G's on next week, or blah, 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 blah. It's funny, he must be posting videos because his videos keep popping up. And we'll do it that way. Okay. Right. Sue, if you're 1 hour and 40 minutes in, I didn't know. Yeah. See, I've just found that as well. Just noticed. I'm 20 minutes behind the comment. Severe allergies. You need a pig then, Snow. Humans can't be allergic to pigs because they have hair, not fur. Just saying. Just saying. Train them to do anything that you can train a dog to do, except jump. And they can live in the house too. Poodles are allergy-free dogs. I think you're right there. I need both knees replaced. Okay. Hairless dogs. Hyperallergenic. Exactly, Sue. Well said. Oop. That could have been on any of my ramblings, but thank you, Jackie. Linda, my sister hospital, but she still gets sick sometimes. Okay. We thought about that. Lena, I'm running away now, folks. Lindsay, bye, sweetheart. Rat's milk, seriously. Yeah, rat's milk actually is the closest milk to human milk. It's the closest to human milk. Fact. And I knew that even before I was vegan. It is. Yeah, that's breastfeeding. Is that a young boy? Well, if he's over 3, he really shouldn't be. Just from a point of, he won't be digesting it. Hamster milk, can you imagine milking a hamster? Well, they obviously milk rats. This must take ages to, get a drop. Royal standards had no. I had a Royal standards and had no problem with any allergy. Oh, right, talking about poodles still. I had to ask the boy who was for breastfeeding. Well, in some tribal cultures, they would still. Well, actually, they probably would have another baby, so they wouldn't be breastfeeding. It's a bit shocking, I suppose. Yeah, here, kids in third world countries, which I'm comfortable with. So he does what she preached. She did help me out of depression right before she went into one. She used She used everything she taught me. Oh, I love you too, Sharon. Yeah. You see, when you teach other people to do what you can do, it keeps it in your mind as well. Keeps it fresh. But that whole nipping around the corner, oh, I didn't spot it. And I would have thought I'm well enough trained in my own. I would have thought I would have caught it. I wasn't expecting it. There you go. Yeah, let's not. Parent don't come from life and constantly stared at. So you were so good at seeing both sides of things. My grandma said I was that way. Hubby is partially going to eat vegan. Yay! His diabetes just may go away and propel him to do more. Fantastic. It's totally curable, Sharon. Totally. It's the first video I'm going to do with Jack. I just need to catch him when he's got some time. Which my cousin and his wife going through now. Snow, Sharon, yeah, Sharon. Elena loves her. Right. Oh gosh, I've gone back. For some reason, unless you've repeated your comments. Dog will be at your side if you're sick. Yeah. I must go. Sharon's got to go. Bye, sweetheart. When I had a bad car. Right, okay. I'm trying to get to that. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss it. Loads of you are going now. Oh no, you're saying goodbye to Sharon. I think I'm behind. I'm very behind. Oh, I've got to the end. Right. I think I've got to the end. I'm going to bid you all good night. It is 2:12 in the morning here. I haven't booked my yoga for tomorrow morning yet. So I'm going to do that next. I'm going to see if Wink is awake. Probably isn't. He might get up again though. Probably won't. All right then. Lots of love to you all. I will be back on, it's Easter Sunday, isn't it? I'm wondering whether Sunday at 2:30 Texas time is actually a good time for you guys. 2:30 in the afternoon, is that a good time for you to get on or not? So put in the comments what's a good time for you locally, and I'll see what time it is there. But unless you hear from me, it'll be on at 2:30 Texas time, which is 8:30 UK time. But I think 8:30 is a bit of a pain in the neck time for me because it's right in the middle of, you either have to eat before it or after it. So I think I might like to push it a bit later. I don't know. Let me have a think about it. All right, lots of love. I'd skip Sunday, Sue. Oh yeah, because it's like Easter, isn't it? Snow babes. Enjoy the rest of your birthday, Chrissy, sweetheart. Lots of love to you. Mwah! Cheerio!